In these series of videos, we are going to explore mindful communication and how to resolve conflict consciously, layering on our healthy communication styles. So to start, we're going to review this concept of mindfulness that we reviewed in the last series of videos. As a refresher, Jon Kabat-Zinn defines mindfulness as a way to pay attention in a particular way, on purpose, in the present moment, and non-judgmentally. So we have his definition here at the top of the screen, breaking this down into two more refined bullet points of his definition. The first is paying attention to the present moment. So again, putting your attention to your intention and keeping present, not identifying or running away with your thoughts, but when that happens, inevitably, kindly and gently bring yourself back to the present moment. And also relating to the present moment without aversion or judgment. So you're accepting the present for what it is, you're not resisting it in any way, and you're not trying to avoid your reality or judge your circumstances or your reaction to those circumstances. To dive a little bit deeper into this concept of mindfulness, we're going to talk about how compassion relates to mindfulness. These two things are very, very interconnected. So the definition of compassion is concern for the alleviation of suffering of sentient beings. Sentient means the ability to perceive things or to feel. So in this case, sentient beings refers to other people or ourselves. So in a way, compassion means that we are concerned to alleviate or get rid of some sort of mental anguish or suffering of ourselves or other people. There's three components of compassion, one of which you can see is mindfulness. So they're very interconnected, as I said. How compassion relates to mindfulness is that in order to be compassionate, you also have to notice the suffering of yourself and others. You have to be present and be aware of your surroundings and other people's surroundings to notice that people might be suffering. And with that, excuse me, again, not avoiding or judging your current reality, just noticing suffering, kind of letting it sit there, not trying to do anything with it at this point, just being mindful and aware that it's present. Kindness is another tenet of compassion. In this case, kindness just means treating yourself or other people with care and understanding, empathizing with others relating to their circumstances. It can also involve active soothing or comfort, so maybe you're patting someone on the back, giving someone a hug, self-soothing yourself in some way. And then common humanity is another aspect of compassion here. That entails seeing the experiences of yourself or other people as part of our larger human experience. What I mean here is that this is realizing that you are not the only person who might feel inadequate, might feel shameful or guilty of something. Other people are experiencing these emotions too, maybe at the same time as you are. So this common humanity piece is understanding that as part of the larger human experience, what it means to be human, there is suffering involved that's inevitable. So instead of pitying someone or looking down at someone, it's coming from a more level spot of human to human. We are equals here. We are all just trying our best and living our lives as best we can as part of being human. So layering compassion onto our current definition of mindfulness. So we have our definition of compassion at the top of the screen, and our first two bullet points from Jon Kabat-Zinn's definition of mindfulness, paying attention to the present and relating to the present moment without aversion. Layering on this idea of compassion are bullets 3 and 4. So in order to be compassionate and be mindful, there's also the notion of relating to the experiencer, that could be yourself or another person, with the desire to help them end their suffering or help them feel better, cope better, more adaptively, and to help them understand the nature of the experience and the experiencer. So this means two things. For example, say that my dog passes away. That's the experience that I have, but as the experiencer, I might be navigating and feeling and thinking different things as a result of that experience. So someone trying to be compassionate towards me would try to understand the experience of someone passing away, but also what I might be going through as the experiencer of that. There are wonderful De-Stress Monday tips to help emphasize these ideas of mindfulness and compassion, both to yourself and to other people. Kindness is a really good way to do that, and also giving yourself a break, showing yourself some love and some self-compassion is very important. This is another really great way to show compassion and kindness towards others. It's a loving kindness meditation. You can find more about that on destressmonday.org.